particularly memorable. It was just lovely.
Well, thank you.
Lovely.
Well, thank you.
I was just crazy about your little vibrato.
You're very kind. Anyway, yesterday Miss Cranshaw asked me to culture under script, and of course I said I'd be glad to help.
That is so like you.
Well, I'm also her understudy. At least I was. I guess I'm George's now. But then these 3 letters brought up her script. She didn't take them very seriously, but I kept them. I'm afraid my fingerprints are all over them. They're death threats. See how the letters have been pasted onto the paper? Cut with little curved fingers. This is from a newspaper or a magazine, I would imagine.
You're murdering the score, but I'll murder you. You'll drop before the curtain does. If you don't quit, you'll die.
Can you tell anything from them?
They seem pretty negative in spirit.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. You will have received the Conan Doyle version. Unfortunately, these notes reveal very little. Except that the person who wrote them is a man in his early 30s, 64 in height, wears a pewter ring, served in the Merchant Marine, and despite being right-handed, is known to his closest friends as Lefty.
What? How did you know that?
Oh, I don't. I was just saying that. Oh, you probably hoped I'd be able to tell. Wow, if I could do that just from, wow.
Gee, for a second I was impressed. As I once told my husband at the hotel town. Now what do you say we all go across the street and have ourselves one slobber knocker of a week for the late, if less than great, Jessica Cranshaw. Drinks are on me.
Just a minute! I'm sorry, but this theater's quarantined. All the exits are guarded and none of you can leave. No, I'm sorry. The entire company and crew will be living right here in the theater until further notice. Oh, emergency services will bring in cots and meals.
Wait a second. The talented members of this company are entitled to a day off.
The talented members, and even you, Elaine.
Listen. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but to the best of my recollection, Jessica Cranshaw never left the stage during the last 10 minutes of the show. If so, then I'm very sorry. But she had to have been murdered by one of you. I've never had a case with this many suspects before, and I can't have each of you follow around the clock. Better I keep you all under lock and key until I solve this crime.
You're taking the law into your own hands, Chuck.
Well, that's sort of what I'm paid to do. I mean, that's why I have a badge. And my own gun. Anyway, being sequestered here will let you focus on fixing the show.
Fixing? Take your goddamn hands off me!
Who's that?
It sounds like it's my husband, on his best behavior.
I guess he left New York.
Lucky New York.
Hey, back! Ah, well, ain't this just peachy keen? You all waited up for me. I'm still wearing my hat and my coat, Jenny.
Sorry, Mr. Bernstein.
Sidney, it's been a god-awful night.
I hear you, Chris.
And I'm turning in my resignation.
I can't hear you, Chris. How's it going for you, Oscar? Oh, can't complain. Ah, no, you can't.
Welcome back to Boston, Sidney.
Well, hello.
It's me, Sidney, your stepdaughter.
What? Sorry about that, son. Oh, Fawn.
Bambi!
And last but not least, Mrs. B, my junior partner and lesser half.
All right, Sidney, let's get this over with.
What? You expect me to be upset? I leave you in charge of opening night and return to find what? A murdered leading lady, deadly reviews, and a bunch of cops who won't let me leave this theater.
I'm afraid you've arrived at just the wrong time for you, and just the right time for me, Mr. Bernstein.
Excuse me?
Lieutenant Frank Chaffee. Now listen, folks, you should all go about your various tasks just as if this were the scene of a homicide. Detective McNichol is waiting downstairs for your pertinent information. I'd like each of you to give him your name, address, and 8x10 glossy. And I'll be speaking with all of you in the morning. Pleasant dreams, everyone.
Hurry, workers on stage! Bill Briston, Roy Maxwell,
I can't be a suspect. I was in Manhattan when Jessica was murdered.
Prove that.
Look, I just happened to be keeping company with a young actress. that I happen to be keeping, you know. On certain place. Look, if I give you her details, it would sully her reputation.
Your chivalry is touchingly convenient.
Lieutenant, I have influential friends in New York City.
Too bad. You're in Boston.
And, will you be wanting me any further, Lieutenant?
No, but I do have some questions for your boyfriend.
Oh, I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh my gosh. I mean, actually, Miss Harris, I'd like to take you into my confidence regarding this investigation.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Because if I don't, there's really no reason for us to keep talking.
Oh, well, then take me into your confidence and confidence, Lieutenant.
Something's very wrong here. I just met an opening night cast who all seem incredibly eager to close.
Well, I can understand how they might feel. They all give up wonderful jobs and hit Broadway musicals to come work up here in Boston. Well, I've never performed outside of the city, and poor Bambi used to fight her mother every step just to be in the chorus. But the rest of the cast are underpaid and overworked, though surely not enough to drive any of them to murder.
Keep in mind, I'm within arm's reach at any hour of the day or night.
You think I'm in some danger?
No, that was a completely unrelated thought.
You live with danger on a daily basis, don't you, Lieutenant?
Oh, most of the time it's just paperwork and procedure. Detectives have no opening night, Miss Harris. We just make arrangements after the curtain is closed on someone else's life.
Well, but it's a calling, isn't it? Like a doctor or a teacher?
Or an actor.
Well, I suppose you're right. I can't imagine doing anything else with my life. It's not wrong to be married to your work, is it?
No, not at all. But sometimes it's no honeymoon. I love my job. I really do. And if I say so myself, I'm good at it too. I catch the bad guys, well, most of the time. So it's a good life, a perfectly good life, not exactly sublime. When I've finished my work, I crawl into bed, I reflect as I turn out the lights. The day that's to come, and the week that's ahead, will be lunch counter mornings, coffee shop nights. Lunch counter mornings, coffee shop nights.
But it's reassuring to have such a dependable schedule. Like, matinees every Wednesday.
First day of prom meets each Thursday.
With your friends?
I like my pals. The guys on the force. We're not very social. They're all married, of course. Sometimes we go bowling or have a few beers. So it's a fine life, a perfectly fine life. I'd give it 2 cheers. Sometimes I think at the end of the day, when I've read The Last Burglar is Right, the life that I lead is a little bit gray, with its lunch counter mornings, coffee shop nights. Lunch counter mornings, coffee shop nights.
With your acting roles? Well, don't they make for a change?
Miss Harris, each year from May 23rd to the 12th of June, when I hand my life over to the Swallow Street Players, that's more than a vacation for me. It's an overture of hope. It's the curtain opening on the greatest joy of my life. But the rest of the year, the life that I lead is a little bit gray. There are plenty of low days, not many highs. Mostly lunch counter mornings and coffee shop nights. I don't mean to seem forward, but why I call you home?
Who would be delighted, but you said we're not allowed to leave.
Damn!
Now while you're chatting away,
I've seen you do this.
In previous life, would anybody like me to
I
try?
promise you that they will adore you almost as much as I do.
I can go from a grand chalet right
And
to
your
a
luck
split.
is just great.
Impossible, I know, but somehow I'll do it.
If one of you is the killer, will you please take her next?
Folks, the Kitchen Farrell is here with the last of your delivered clothes to the hotel rooms, quite a bundle downstairs. And in 1/2 hour, Lieutenant Choppy will begin questioning altos and tenors.